This is Lydia, and here on The Daily Show, I've been talking with Lieutenant General Michael Flynn about the event unfolding in Crimea. Later in today's show, I'm joined by Taiwanese rap sensation Miss Ko, followed by this week's hot movie releases. But first, it's over to the newsroom for today's news and weather.
You are tuned into CNR 99 FM, the nation's top linked news radio channel. The time is coming out to 10:30, and it's over to Zaria and Kathy for the main headlines and weather for today.
Good morning. I'm Zaria with Cassie for this morning's main news and weather for April 7th. Russian President Vladimir Putin is rebuffing warnings from the US and European Union as the crisis in Ukraine threatens one of the worst East-West standoffs since the Cold War. Putin held a one-hour phone call with President Obama on Thursday, but continued to reject calls to withdraw his forces from Crimea. A second probe has been confirmed in the dispute between the CIA and the Senate panel over a report on the agency's torture and rendition program. Members of the Senate Intelligence Committee say CIA officials illegally monitor their staffers' work as they compile the panel's exhaustive report on CIA torture. Here in Taiwan, students protesting against a trade deal with China say they'll end their occupation of Taiwan's parliament. The students, who've been occupying the legislature since the middle of March, say they'll leave on Thursday, and after discussion with Speaker Wang Jinping. And now today's weather with Kathy.
Thank you, Zara. It's back a dry, sunny day across most of northern Taiwan, with temperatures between 20 and 24 degrees Celsius. There will be light to moderate winds in the late afternoon, leading to sporadic shower in the early evening. In the south, it will remain dry and sunny with a top temperature of 30 Celsius.
Thank you, Kathy. We'll be back with full news and weather at the top of the hour at 11.
This is CNR on 99 FM. Next up, back to the Daily Show with Lydia.
Good morning, this is The Daily Show on CNR 99 FM, and I'm Lydia. Later in this morning show, a roundup of this week's hot new movie releases. But in the studio with me now is a hot Taiwanese rap sensation, Miss Ko. Welcome to our show.
Hi.
She's a new artist here in Taiwan, although you released a mixtape back in 2009.
Yeah, I released a mixtape back in New York, and that worked pretty well, so I decided to take it global, and yeah, I'm here in Taiwan.
Yeah, and now you're in Taiwan with your brand new album, which just came out last week.
Yeah, sure.
Knockout.
Yes, it's been doing pretty well. I'd like to thank all my fans out there for supporting me. Thank you, guys.
It's been very well received both in Taiwan and the US. You live in New York. You've been there for a long time, right?
I was born and raised there, so yeah, that's my home.
For quite some time. And now you bring all the stuff back to Taiwan.
Yeah.
So the brand new album Knockout is available now. And yeah, I want to ask, in the first year in Taiwan, you came back like 2.5 years ago. So what made you want to make hip-hop music?
Yeah, I came back in 2010 in February, and I didn't think of anything. I didn't think much of that hip-hop thing. I just knew that I wanted to make music. So I did a song for a competition called 庆城街.
Yes, you mentioned that. I was afraid you wouldn't want to mention it, but I think you should.
That's something I want to put it in the past.
It was pretty good, actually.
I appreciate that, huh? Yes, yeah, That was the first Chinese song that I wrote ever, so I was actually afraid it wouldn't be too good, but apparently it was really well received, so.
Yeah, you got a lot of good responses from it. Of course, that was a big turning point in your career.
I'm glad. It was just something fun that I just decided to put out, and then to get a hit, it was great, and what I'm trying to say.
Right. Again, we're talking to Miss Ko right here on CNR 99 FM, who has just released her hot new album, Knockout. I hear you're going back to college in New York, right?
Yeah, I got into NYU, so I'm going to go fulfill my parents' wishes while trying to do my own thing. I've been selfish, been in Taiwan for a while now, so I think it's time to go.
Well, I'm sure you'll still be making visit back to this part of the world. But nevertheless, we wish I can be here for a little bit longer and, expose this kind of music to more people here in Taiwan. Is that a tough decision for you to go back to school?
It's certainly a big decision for me. It's not like a decision that I can really change now, so I can only handle it the way that it's happening. So I'm gonna do a semester and then come back in December. We're gonna continue things.
Well, we wish you all the best. So you can keep in touch with Miss Ko on Facebook. You got her own Facebook fan page too, right?
Yes, Miss Ko, MISSKO.
Right, and thank you for bringing your music to CNR. And again, you're going back in a few days.
Right, in a few days.
Oh boy, we're gonna invite you back as soon as possible, but I think we have to wait until you visit Taiwan again next time.
Sure, I like that.
Okay, thank you so much for coming in this morning. You're tuning to CNR 99 FM. Next up on The Daily Show, a roundup of this week's hot new movie releases.